I ain't desperate, got a death wish, Shawty wake up every morning, got a Zanny and her lettuce for breakfast. Now I gotta flex this, I don't need.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and ladies with dicks. So I was drifting off into sleep last night, jerking my meat and rubbing my feet together like a little cricket, as one does, until I suddenly jumped up from all my windows shattering. I initially thought it was an earthquake of a magnitude of 7 that woke me up out of my deep slumber. I thought the San Andreas fault was opening up in this bitch. I was ready to dive down to my basement to take shelter, but I was terribly mistaken. The force that caused me to launch out of my bed and smack my head on the ceiling fan was not caused by a natural disaster. It was caused by a man that has the strength of 1,000 Vikings and the screams of all the 300 Spartans, and that man is Will Smith. So I guarantee all of you have probably heard of what happened last night at the Oscars. Chris Rock got absolutely fucking rocked, completely mollywopped by Will Smith after making a joke about his balding wife, which I think was pretty ironic. Will Smith screamed at Chris to keep his wife's name out of his mouth, even though his wife has other men in her mouth all the time. Jada must have had one hell of a bargain telling Will, "If you slap him, I'll let you watch me in August tonight." Will flicked my dick and called me John Wick. Why didn't you just say so? Come here, Chris. Like, Will Smith really just did all that just to have Jada still dream about other men. Like, I feel like as soon as Will sat down after hitting the Ito Tensei on Chris Rock, smacking him so hard that his shoulders almost clapped together, Jada was probably still like, "Will, I'm not impressed. Tupac would have shot him." Matter of fact, I'm calling up Chris Kelly as we speak. Jaden is not even your son. But yeah, I mean, the story has been exploding recently. Literally everybody and their grandfather's piss bag knows about the slap of 2022. But the most impressive part about it all was pretty much how Will even slapped him. This man slapped him with such etiquette. His hand was perfectly flat. It's almost like he hit him with like a Reaper chop from Soul Eater. It was just perfectly flat. I mean, he side palmed his forehead with such perfection. It was truly a sight to see. And also just the complete 180 mood switch that Will had. Like, he was initially open mouth laughing at Chris's jokes, looking at his wife like, "Hey, that was a little hoot and a holler, wasn't it, Jada?" No, you didn't find it? Yes, ma'am, I'll slap him. Now, I'm sure you guys seen the clip on Twitter about 50 times over, but I thought I would show it again, of Will Smith acting like he was a top combat fighter in the Marines, hitting the fucking nutcracker choke on Chris Rock. So, I mean, honestly, I just can't get enough of it, so I thought, you know, I might as well just be generous to show you guys again of Chris Rock absolutely getting rocked.
Love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
That man walked up to him like a damn JoJo character. Honestly, I don't blame Will when he got close to Chris. I would have slapped him too, because it's just like a fight your fight reaction with that villainous ass laugh. Motherfucker laughed like he had his firstborn son hanging over the edge of a building. Bitch giggled like the damn Predator.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm tired of dude.
You really got a $350 million net worth, and that goatee is the best you can manage. This whole altercation looks like some shit you would see out of the Boondocks. And Will White knighting his wife really just doesn't make sense to me, because Will's all like, "You can fuck my wife, but if you fuck with my wife, then that's where you fuck with me." As he proceeded to hit that, "Let me give you some sweet sugar for that spicy ass talk" slap. But after Will got done of making his "I have a dream to make my wife cream" speech about telling Chris to keep his wife's name out of his quote-unquote fucking mouth, Chris pretty much carried on with the show, acting like nothing happened. He honestly handled that like a damn champ. I mean, personally, I wouldn't let that happen to me. Motherfucker like me would have been up there like, "Oh yeah? Where's that energy at when August was slapping your wife's cheeks? Huh? Where was his slap?" They must have had this motherfucker an Oscar security team. Where were any of the security guards? Like, nobody did anything the whole entire time. Like, this man was slowly approaching him. Bro was creeping up like a skinwalker, and nobody did jack diddly shit about it. But yeah, anyways, back to my other point. Either Chris Rock has a chin of 1,000 vibranium shields, or Will Smith has a soft ass punch. It's either one of the two. There's no really in between. A lot of people initially thought this was a script. Like, Will Smith wanted his wife to get made fun of just for a little script on national television. It doesn't really add up to me. Like, doesn't make any sense to why he would do that. Like, that was pure rage. He was actually pissed. And I know he won the Oscar awards, but if that was scripted, then this man is the best actor of all time. Like, I don't know how Will Smith is gonna claim his marriage to be open to everything except jokes, especially when he initially got his start as being a comedian, where he made fun of other people's appearances all the time. Especially to go up there and reboot Everybody Hates Chris since the first time since 2009.
Richard. I wanted to lie, But my mother always told me if I did, she'd slap me into another nationality.
And like, it just doesn't really add up to me of why you'd get so enraged by it. Because, I mean, in my opinion, it was a lighthearted joke and there was really no harmful intentions behind it. Like, this man would not survive a night at Comedy Central roast night. Like, this guy would absolutely just start fucking throwing chairs at people. The fucker would turn into one of the zombies from I Am Legend, start foaming out the mouth and dive tackling people on the stage. But obviously, the main reason Will got pissed off in the first place was because of Jada's condition called alopecia, which pretty much is just a hair loss disease. Like, you can wake up and start losing a bunch of clumps of hair like a fucking shaven sheep when you wake up in the morning. And it's not only your scalp that it affects, it can also be your balls too. Like, let's say you're growing out like a Viking bush for your tush and all of a sudden you wake up to have some smooth criminals. Like, I mean, the hair falls out from anywhere you can think of. And honestly, it does sound like a condition that sucks. Personally, you know, it probably ruins a lot of self-confidence if you have like luscious locks one day and the next day you wake up looking like fucking Steve Harvey off a Percocet. You know, obviously that'll ruin a lot of self-esteem so much that you have to share it with other men besides your husband, but that's besides the point, because I'm pretty confident in saying this that Jada had this for years. Like, it's not anything that's brand new. And multiple people have talked about it before, and I mean, obviously not go to the extent of like a joke besides, you know, a bunch of fucking fat 40-year-olds with shit streaks in their underwear making jokes about it on Twitter. It wasn't something that was nationally broadcasted or known to the world. Like, it was going down the history books next to Christopher Columbus discovering America. Like, yes, Abraham Lincoln did abolish slavery, but more importantly, Jada Pinkett Smith is bald. You know, it's just not that much of an interesting fact that everybody was really aware about. Matter of fact, I can bet you $5 on an over-the-counter hand job. Most of the people at the Oscar show and people watching at home probably didn't even know what Chris Rock's joke even was. Or they just didn't get it, or it just didn't really make sense to them. They just laughed because, you know, you're at an Oscar show with celebrities, you have to laugh. But the best part about all this is that Will Smith went on to win an Oscar award right after he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And in that award speech, he practically apologized and thanked everybody but Chris Rock. Like, he was up there crying on the damn stage. This man went through the whole 5 stages of grief. First was denial, then he looked at his wife, got mad, walked up to the damn stage, bargaining with himself if he should slap Chris, slapped the fuck out of him, sat down, walked back up when he got called for a award, depression kicked in, he was crying, and then he finally accepted his fate and apologized to everybody but Chris, the one person he actually assaulted at that award show.
I'm not crying for winning an award. And Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
Look at Jada smiling. That's that smile that says, I'll let you out of the basement tonight. I hate this damn neighborhood, man. I just had another drunk dad on a motorcycle ruin my damn fucking recording. Oh, and he just hit a disabled kid. No, love will make you do crazy things. You did it. You own it. I don't know why you act like everybody in the damn world would have done the same fucking thing if somebody was just cracked a joke at your girlfriend. I don't care if my girl's 4'2", has a big-ass tooth gap that she can floss with a mattress with, and has ashy-ass kneecaps that every time she wears a dress, the shit sounds like somebody scraping sandpaper against a 2x4. I would probably be laughing with Chris. To be honest, I'm a fucked up person. I'll admit it. Straight up, no fiction, only fact. I'll be up there fucking patting him on the shoulder, laughing, pointing with her. Like, I don't give a shit. Funny. And also, I'll never be put in a circumstance where I would be almost forced to have an open marriage just because my wife sleeps with other people. I guess you're right. Love does make you do crazy things, because to have an open marriage for decades is really something that I can't really get behind, and it's really something I find absolutely fucking crazy. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up there. At the time of recording this, Chris Rock deactivated his Instagram. His kids probably won't talk to him. Jaden Smith went on Twitter acting proud of what his father did, acting like he didn't get his ass beat by Ling Chi and Kung Fu Kid. Anyways, if you're brand new to this channel, slap a like on this video for your dad slaps. You subscribe to hit my vibe and follow all my socials, links in description. I'm gonna go on a little vent of why I've been gone for a little bit. I know nobody really cares about that, so if you're like new or just don't really like want to listen to this, then click off. If you're on Will's side, kindly drop a dislike. It's not gonna do jack shit. You're just talking to a brick wall at this point, or comment below. I would like to see different points and views on, you know, people's stances on this whole entire situation. I have a new EDP video dropping soon. It's like the entire history of EDP. I should be dropping within the next week, but the reason why I've been gone from YouTube for so long, it's just that because like I guess the passion for YouTube kind of dwindled out for me over time, and it kind of just turned into a job. My room almost felt like a cubicle in a sense, and forcing myself to get up every day and try to record a new video when I wasn't really feeling like it, like I was forcing myself to like put on an act, it just didn't feel genuine. And that's like the last thing I ever want to do when it comes to YouTube, is not be my own genuine self and try to like portray somebody I'm not, because I really want to connect with you guys. I really want to like make sure you guys can feel the raw emotions that I do when I react to videos, which is why I hate faking videos in the first place. I feel like there's way too many YouTubers that put on this online persona, or just not even YouTubers, just any internet celebrity that just act like people they're not. You know, they can act like they're really nice, but they're the biggest double-dipped asshole you'll ever meet in real life. Or they can act really happy when in reality they're sitting on their bed crying at 3 in the morning listening to Marvin's Room. And I just don't like to see myself portrayed like that on the internet. I really just don't want to like fake my own personality, because in reality, the reason why I started my channel was to be myself, to, you know, put my personality out there to see if people would really just accept me for just, you know, being me. So whenever I upload, it's whenever I'm in the right headspace to do YouTube, when I'm actually motivated. And, you know, sometimes it can take a couple days to get to that point, and sometimes it can take weeks. You know, I can't really control my own drive and my own motivation. I don't really do anything to help that, which is my own fault. But, you know, in the effort of this summer, and obviously, you know, over the next couple months in spring, I'm just gonna try to post more. That's my basic point. I'm just gonna try to, you know, post a lot more. Like I said, a new EDP video is dropping soon. I still love and appreciate all the 7 people that are actually out there that still watch my channel, and, you know, I can only blame myself for having an inactive fan base or audience base. I don't even like to call you guys fans, because, you know, we're all people. I'm just a person like you. But yeah, I mean, that's just like a little short summary. I didn't plan on having a whole TED talk of why I've been gone for a little bit, but I do have a new EDP video coming soon. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you on that one. And yeah, I'm gonna head out this bitch. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, the Oscars is where I slap most of my day.
On the West Low. If you told me back then, I never would've guessed so. Now the way I'm winning, I ain't have to pay the net, ayy. I said I've been saving, dog, let me see the money, ayy. Now I'm popping, oh, they looking at me funny, ayy. I was in the rain, waiting for these sunny days. Made it through, you can tell me I don't love to say. I'ma wait till that show, told them